how you can transcribe and translate your DNA sequences or your mRNA sequences. So what we'll do is, let's say we have just defined a particular sequence, let's say A and whatever it is, let's say ATGC something, whatever it is, right? Now what we want is, we first want to transcribe it into a mRNA sequence, and then we want to translate it. Okay, so what we can do is, there is a inbuilt function of biopython. Now this thing, whatever, whenever you want to do a transcription or translation process, that can't be done in Python, because Python doesn't understand your dot translate or dot transcribe function. Okay, so for that, whenever you want to do a transcription or a translation process, you have to import biopython, then only it can happen. Okay, and for that also, we will see how it will happen is, once you have written your sequence, you will be defining sequence in this way. Now once, and this is a very good practice to do on from now onwards, you can do this. That is, whenever you are importing your biopython and whenever you are writing a particular sequence, always do it in this way. Like initially we were just writing it using your double quotes just as a general string, but from now onwards just try to do it in this way. Like first write seq and then write your whatever sequence that you have. Okay, and let's say I want to print my transcribed sequence. So what I can do is, I will write first, let's say okay, just name it this way. Let's say this is my DNA and I want to change it to my mRNA. So my mRNA, the code that we will be using is, first you have to define your main sequence. So my main sequence is DNA. Then you will be using your dot transcribe function. Now this dot transcribe basically transcribes your DNA into your mRNA. That is basic transcription function, and then you can just print your mRNA sequence. That is, and it will convert your DNA sequence into your mRNA sequence. So wherever it is T, it will become U. Okay. So is this clear with everyone? Dot transcribe. How does this function out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's say we want to do the translation as well. Okay. So let's say for translation we have protein, and then obviously like translation involves your mRNA, so you have to call your mRNA function, mRNA code here, like mRNA sequence, and just do dot translate. So this will translate your mRNA into protein. So let's say we print all of three together, let's say DNA, mRNA, and protein as well. Okay, so once you print it, okay, so what basically it does is, here it first takes your main DNA sequence that is there, and then it transcribes your DNA sequence into your mRNA, and then it takes your mRNA and does the translation and translates into a protein. Now whenever the output, whatever output that biopython will give you, like after translation, that will be a single code corresponding to your particular amino acid. Okay, so you have to first like as much as you practice, you will be able to understand what the single code of proteins is. Some of you might be knowing like the single code, for example, M will represent methionine, and similarly S will represent serine, and I forgot what R represents. I guess it's tryptophan, but I'm not sure whether it's tryptophan or not. So whatever output that you will get in case of protein, that is after translation, that will be a single letter code for your amino acids. Okay, now you see the output that we got here, there's a star in here. Okay, so what this star basically means is, can anyone tell me how many codons are there?
64.
And how many amino acids are there?
20 or 21. मतलब essential.
23, I think. 20.
Like standard. Let's stick to standard.
20.
Standard amino acids.
20.
Okay. So can anyone explain me the mathematics, like how from 20 amino acid we got 64 codons?
हाँ, वो permutation combination, मतलब 3 एक रो में 3 एक रो में, तो वो उनके बेसिस पे 3 का सेट बना के कोडॉन बन जाता है.
3 codons per it works like that, if I'm not wrong.
But why 3 codons? Why not 4 codons?
क्योंकि 3 न्यूक्लियोटाइड वो उसके लिए मतलब कोड करते हैं, मतलब 3 सीक्वेंस अमीनो एसिड्स.
वो मैं समझ गया, that I understood. ये 3 this amino acid come together to code for a single protein or whatever it is. Okay, what I want to know is, why only 3? Like why 3 pair, or like why 3 together will constitute 1 codon? Why not 4 bases? We have 4 bases, right? ATGC. So why can't 4 bases together constitute one codon? Why only 3 bases? What's the mathematics behind that? That's what I want to know. And it's a very basic question. I think we study this in 12, 11. I don't know, but we study this in 11 or 12, something like that. Why only 3 bases? Like why 3 thing we have, not 4 we can use? Some of you are right. Those who told about like permutation combination, you are right. But exactly how this thing plays out, that's what I want to know.
So minimum 3 चाहिए होता है.
But why 3? That's my question is like why 3? Like why people stuck with 3 codons only? Why can't we go and construct a codon which consists of 4 bases? Why only we say that 3 bases will together constitute one codon? Why not 4? That's what I want to know. Like 3 ही क्यों? 4 क्यों नहीं? So basically what happens is, see, does anyone have any answer? I see you guys know the answer. I know somewhere or the other you guys know the answer. It's just that it's not like coming, like you have to just brush up a bit. But I know you guys know the answer to this. So basically what happens is everyone agrees that there are 4 base pairs ATGC.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can do a combination of these, and we know that whatever codon we create, it will always be in because of these 4 like nitrogenous bases only, right? There can't be like a 5th nitrogenous base coming in and then constructing something else. वैसा तो नहीं होगा. Like जो भी codon बनेगा वो इन 4 के ही combination से बनने वाला है, right?
Yes, sir.
So now let's say we do what is called as a permutation combination, as someone pointed it out. It was correct. So what happens in a permutation combination is basically you are like asking whether how many combinations are basically possible, right? So क्योंकि base हमारे पास 4 ATC, so what we will first do is what researchers basically did was they raised it to the power of 1. Let's say कि उन्होंने ये देखा कि क्योंकि bases 4 होते हैं, let's say कि अगर एक codon एक base से बनता है, so the combination will be 4 raised to the power of 1. Is this clear?
Yes.
So but the output will be 4. लेकिन हमारे पास तो 20 अमीनो एसिड्स हैं, राइट? तो वो तो उसके आसपास भी नहीं पहुंचा 4 तो उन्होंने बोला कि ओके ऐसा हो सकता है कि 2 मिलके एक कोडॉन बना रहे. So they then considered 4 raised to the power of 2. So what is 4 raised to the power of 2?
16.
16. लेकिन अभी भी 16 तो 20 अमीनो एसिड जो स्टैंडर्ड 20 अमीनो एसिड उससे कम है. So then they went for कि नहीं हो सकता है कि 3 का पेयर होगा. So when they went with 3, then 4 raised to the power of 3 became 64, which was more than 20 amino acid also. And out of those 64 codons, 3 code for your nonsense codons, right? That is basically a stop codon, basically.
Yes.
So that's how they came up with a minimum base pair. Like उससे ऊपर भी है. Like there are certain DNAs जहाँ पे 4 raised to the power of 4 भी जाता है. But those are very complex things that we will not study right now. But they stuck with a very base thing, like कि कौन सा basic था, like 4 raised to the power 3 में उन्होंने देखा कि जो उनका minimum criteria था of 20 minus 6 वो पूरा हो गया. Like it coded for like 60 till 64 it coded for that 64 codon. So that's how they stuck with 4 raised to the power 3. That is 3 codon मिलके 3 ये bases मिलके एक codon बनाएगा. Is it clear now?
सर ठीक है, ये थ्योरी तो समझ में आ गई सर. एक ये भी मतलब थ्योरी थी ना शायद कि 3 कोडॉन हम इसलिए लेते हैं क्योंकि 2 का पेयर होता है, तो अगर हमने 2 लिए तो वो इंसर्शन या डिलीशन में लॉस ऑफ फंक्शन हो सकता है. मतलब
नहीं, इंसर्शन या डिलीशन जो तुम्हारा है दैट इज लाइक that's not the basic concept behind your construction of 3 base pairs codon. जो इंसर्शन या डिलीशन है दैट इज लाइक कि वो तो जब म्यूटेशन होगा उसके बाद आएगा. कि whatever mutation happened in your codon, तब तुम्हारा insertion, deletion, translocation, whatever it is, वो आएगा वहाँ पे. बट इनिशियली जो बेसिक उनका आइडिया था कि जो कंस्ट्रक्ट करने का था कि 3 ही क्यों लेना है, the main theory इसमें you might have also heard about Hargobind Khorana, who was given the Nobel Prize for this one, to unravel the mystery behind the coding thing. So ये उनका basic idea था behind कि why 3 codons. So like there was not any other, maybe अगर कोई दूसरा theory होगा which I'm not aware of right now, but I think कि ये वाला जो theory था, that is what they were stuck with at that time. कि यही एक बेसिक थियरी था which actually accounted for the correct mathematics behind those things, कि क्यों हम 3 कोडॉन ले सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा हम क्यों नहीं ले सकते, उससे कम क्यों नहीं ले सकते, जो उनका उस टाइम रीजन था. So if there was another theory, I don't think I'm aware of that right now. I have to see whether कोई दूसरा theory था कि नहीं उस टाइम ऐसा 2 बेस पे का इसके. I'm not aware of that. Okay. So now sometimes what happens, so this is how you can do your transcription and translation. Now sometimes what happens is you can directly do your translation instead of going into transcription. So let's say you have your DNA sequence here and you want to print the corresponding protein. So what you can do is just write, so this thing need not to be protein, okay, and this thing need not to be DNA. ये नाम कुछ भी हो सकता है, it can be user defined name, whatever it is. I'm just writing here to show कि ये हमारा DNA, ये हमारा protein है, okay. So what you can do is just write DNA and write translate and then just print your protein sequence. So once you do it, automatically it converts your direct DNA sequence into your protein sequence. Now this star here, now whenever your protein will after translation, whatever protein output that you get from BioPython, always remember in the output, if you are getting a star, that star represents your stop codon. Now how many stop codons are there?
3.
Can you name them?
AUG और
AUG?
शायद नहीं, नहीं याद.
AUG is the start codon, not the stop one.
GAA, AAG.
GAA and AAG, okay. Anyone else?
UAG,
Hmm.
UGA, UAA.
Hmm. Right. So right, Shubham, UA, okay. So basically there are 3 types of stop codon, right? So every stop codon will start with your uracil base pair basically. So always remember, whenever in the output you get a star, that will correspond to your stop codon, okay. And now what happens is sometimes there is chances whereby you can like allow your DNA sequences, or in a particular DNA sequence there can be more than 2 stop codons or more than 1 stop codons. So whenever you're writing, let's say this is a user defined DNA sequence, so whenever you're writing a DNA sequence from your side, just keep this thing in mind that whatever bases that you are taking now, that should be in multiple of 3, okay. So तभी वो it will always provide you a right answer for that. तो कभी कभार कैसा होता है, for example, let's say we are having the 4th combination as our stop codon. So the very first combination is ATG, then CGC, then TCA, and then TGA. Now what happens is, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So we have TGA. Now what happens is, we see here कि for TGA it also corresponds to a stop codon, but we know कि TGA का stop codon नहीं होता है, right? So what happens here is कि in BioPython package you have this option whereby you can tell BioPython कि for which particular organism you are basically working out, okay? कि जहाँ पे you can define it कि okay boss, this is my table and I'm accessing it for this particular, let's say you have a mitochondrial DNA sequence, let's say you have a chloroplast DNA sequence, let's say you have a bacterial DNA sequence or a yeast DNA sequence, you can specify it. And sometimes what happens in different organisms DNA, there are different kind of stop codons and start codon as well, which you can change. So the basic idea behind this is कि whenever you are starting a start codon, you should always start, your start codon should always code for methionine. That is one thing. We'll also see an example जहाँ पे we will be coding for a bacterial DNA जिसका starting codon जो है वो किसी दूसरे उसके लिए कोड करता है, amino acid के लिए कोड कर रहा है, but then you have to change it in order for your DNA sequence to start your transcription process or whatever process which follows after that. So you have to change the DNA sequence, your starting codon, so that it codes for methionine, then only you can start it out. So don't get confused कि यहाँ पे वो दूसरे amino acid के लिए stop codon क्यों show कर रहा है. You can always change that according to your need. Okay, and I'll just show you simply कि वो कहाँ से होता है. You can see this is a link for the genetic codes. You can, this is on NCBI. I will also let me just share this particular link here. Oh, sorry. So you guys can go and check out this particular link. I've added in the chat one. So this is the link जहाँ पे you will be facing all the different kind of codes which are basically available, or different kind of tables that have been defined by NCBI for different kind of bacterial or yeast culture or whatever, like mitochondrial, whatever it is. Like the standard codes are there. So the standard code is basically, and you don't have to learn all those things. Okay, just know the basic difference. The standard code is जो कोड हमारे बुक्स में दिए होते हैं ना, the 64 कोड, जो 3x3 का टेबल हमारे पास ग्रिड बनाता है बुक्स में, that is what is known as a standard code, जहाँ पे you can calculate कि ये GGG will code for something or AUG will code for something. And in a similar way, they have also defined the code for different kind of organism, like vertebrate mitochondrial code is there, yeast mitochondrial code is there, mold and protozoans से अलग coding है. And for these different codings, your codon will code for different amino acids. So don't get confused when you're coding and you see here for this particular codon it is coding for something else only. Okay, so don't get confused with that. We'll be also looking in that as well. So is this clear how you can do your translation and transcription process, and how you can go from directly from DNA to protein, how you can print that? This is also clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.